list. Yeah. Hey,
So
Lando.
anyway, what we're gonna do something called the power categories, right? So what I've done, right? I've set up these categories. I've set up these categories according to power rankings and the NBA table, right?
Yo.
So what you gotta do, you guys gotta put teams within these categories you seem fit, right?
Yeah.
You think fits in the categories. So if we start from the bottom, I'll go to the top first. So the bottom category, I called it raise the white flag, right? So teams in this category are teams that are tanking for the first round pick of next year's NBA draft, which is likely to be Cooper Flag, which is some white dude from Maine who's getting all these reps.
That's why we raise the flag. Oh, what is it? Raise the white flag.
Raise the white
He's
flag.
a white boy, and his last name is Flag, spelled with 2 G's.
2 G's. He's
like
a double
Snoop
G.
Dogg.
He might be a double G.
He ain't no double G. He's just a big ass white boy. Nah, he's all good. I'm talking shit.
And then we'll just go up from there. So we'll start with raise the white flag. These are the teams you guys think are just mud and are tanking for first round pick. I'll start with you, Lando. Who you got?
Just one or a couple?
Just say all of them.
I reckon the Wizards. Wizards.
Let me go first. And then Lando, you go fucking. I got a list, motherfucker.
No.
Yeah,
you say one by one, right? So you say one, and me and Ash will say whether we've got that same team in that category. Okay.
Thank you, Ken. Producer Ken, thanks for coming through and being the consistent guy you are.
Oh shit!
I see it.
My face is red. I look fucked up on this thing.
Okay, Washington Wizards.
Yeah, I got that. How about you, Ash? You got the Wizards in there in that category?
I do have the Wizards. Yes.
yeah. Okay. Okay, we agree with that.
Do you have the Wizards, Cam?
Yeah, I have. I do.
Hold on. Ding, 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 ding. Yo, fuck it. That's it. Yo, okay. Yo, Lando, give us another one, Noose. Let's see if we all got the next team. I got 4 teams. Who's I got 4 teams, dog. I got 4 teams.
Your turn now.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Utah.
Yeah, I got the Utah. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
That's 2 for 2, man. We doing good, boys. I like this format. All right, Cam, your turn, bro.
Okay, I got the Pelicans. I got the Pelicans. I got the Pelicans.
Hey?
The Pelicans.
They're pretty shit, bro.
Yeah, they're pretty shit. But no, because they're hurt. Dude, they're injured. They're a team that's gonna come up, but they're not gonna be in the lottery. Dude, they're playing with they have the most decimated lineup in the entire NBA at the moment. They're missing not only 4 of their 5 starters outside of Brandon Ingram, but they're losing their next 2 best players off the bench. Dude, when the Lakers played them the other day, they had Brandon Ingram and a bunch of who, what, where. Like, you could have told me some random players off an NBL team from Tasmania, and I was like, oh, yeah. Like,
No.
It was, dude, don't get me wrong. They played hard, and actually, they took us right down to the wire. Like, they were good. Because at the end of the day, if you make the NBA, like, you're a baller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And unfortunately, being a Laker fan, and I only say this out of the utmost respect for every single, like, professional basketball player, when you are the Lakers, you're targeted because you're one of those historical franchises, and you know everybody's watching, and you always, most of the time, you're playing against a Laker team with a superstar or like a Hall of Famer. You're gonna play your best game ever. As a Laker fan, I've seen more career highs by opposition, like by opponents, rookies, and no names, and fucking just guys that are, in theory, shouldn't even be on an NBA court against the Lakers, because guys step up. But at the same time, with that being said, like New Orleans, dude, they're not as bad as that. Like, I reckon, in my opinion,
You're sounding a little bit like
they got CJ McCollum, they got Zion Williamson, they got Trey Murphy,
Murray. They got Murray.
They got DeJounte Murray all those fools are hurt, and none of it is season ending. They're all gonna come back, and when they all come back, I can almost guarantee you're gonna see like a fucking 30-40%. Like they're gonna be winning way more games. Put it that way.
But I guess like because we spoke about it earlier, and I reckon we're gonna like mention the next team, but like everyone that's come back from these injuries is that load management. Like you look at Kawhi Leonard at the moment, bro. There's no timeline on that fool. You know, but all I'm saying now, but when they come back, also like I hear what you're saying, but far as management or coaching gonna be like, yo, we're gonna stick you in and you're gonna go do like 28, 32 minutes. Hell no, they're gonna be like 19, 20. So how do you manage how are you gonna manage those 4 superstars? Because they can all go off and then like try and make it so it works with all these ones. You know, like and how long is that time frame? Like that's what I'm trying to get at is like, yeah, they might not be in the flag.
Won't be. No, they won't.
They
be
could be.
Those.
They could be. They could be. But because all it takes is like another one for them to be like done again, and then it's out. Like look at all fire. Yeah, I don't know. Like, well, Pelicans are modern generals. Like that's what I'm trying to get at too. You talk about Lakers being historically mean. They're historically terrible since AD. Like even when they had AD,
they weren't even good. Okay, they weren't even good.
Let's put it this way: out of these 3 teams, who would be on top?
For me?
Pelicans, Bucks, or 76ers?
Oh, let's just say it again.
Pelicans, Bucks, or 76ers?
And what's the question though? Because you went off.
Out of these 3 teams, who's going to be at the bottom?
76ers.
76ers, Bucks, or Pelicans?
Oh, I want to say the Bucks.
At the bottom of that 3.
I want to say the Bucks.
Pelicans be at the bottom of that. And you know why? So with all that shit I was talking before, they actually got a fucking. They're starting a little bit of a fucking fire sale because Brandon Ingram is quoted like in the trade in the trade mill. So like that motherfucker, if he goes, he's the only thing they got now. And exactly what you said, it was like who knows like the recovery time for all these guys. Some of these guys is more serious than others, so some of these guys might come back right away and they just go full in because they have to. Because if these guys start shopping Brandon Ingram and I keep hearing Golden State, you know what I mean? I keep seeing Golden State coming up. I don't know why Golden State would, because Golden State's doing good right now. Like, don't fuck up a good thing, you know what I mean? Because they're playing well with depth. Like Steve Kerr is playing the 12-man rotation. That's just ridiculous. Like nobody does a 12-man rotation. Like now, not never. Like that's crazy. Like it's not crazy, it's stupid crazy, but that's what you want as an NBA fan. If you love your team, you want to see everybody play, and that's the dream come true for those fans. But fucking back to what's his name? Fuck we talking about? Pelly's dog, like New Orleans. Yeah, I got you, man. But the only reason I say I don't put New Orleans down there is because I got 2 other teams that fill up my 4 that are raising the white flag, which is Toronto and Chicago. Those motherfuckers have sent it. Toronto sent it. Chicago, dude, they're shopping DeRozan. Levine. They're shopping Levine. So if Levine goes, even Vucevic, their center, like he's on the market. You got Caruso that's injured. Who you got? Like
Caruso's off the Thunder, no? It's Goody.
Oh no, he went back. No, you're right. He went in the trade with the Aussie kid.
Goody, yeah,
that's right. What's Giddy?
Well, I'll chuck one at you too.
Giggity. Hey, what's giggity known for? And when he get done for? Oh shit. Oh yeah, giggity. I've been waiting to make that joke for like fucking 6 months, man. Shit. I thought about it one time I was really high and I was like, oh my god. Giddy.
But jumping on what parallels to what Ash was saying. There's been talks about the Bucks wanting about Giannis too, bro, and even Dame getting traded out. Like, so if we're talking about going along the same line that you're saying, Ash, who's got more impact? Brandon Ingram for the Pelicans or Giannis for the Bucks? So
yeah, I heard that Jimmy Butler was in that conversation.
Oh,
and
to go to the Heat.
To go
Jimmy and
to
BI.
Bucks, yeah.
Oh, Jimmy for
Yanni.
Dude, Giannis is stupid. Like Giannis to me, he's a generational talent. There's something stupid like 60% of the NBA greats that were bigs ended up wearing this jersey. Like the greatest bigs, most effective bigs, and that's that thing. Like, fuck, would Giannis ever go to the Lakers? And it's like, well, dude, like,
I could see that. He could be
LeBron
successor to
comes
LeBron.
off his he comes off his contract. Could you imagine Giannis and AD?
Fuck. But who would you play? Who would you play at 5 though? Who would you play at the 5?
Giannis. You play Giannis at 5 all day, every day, because AD wants to play 4. He's always wanted to play 4. Like he demands to play 4. Like,
yeah, he is a 4. He's pretty sick.
And as a 4, he's ridiculous. Remember, he was a point guard in high school.
Yeah,
he had like
they talk about that a lot.
6-7 summer. Remember, and that's why he's got handles. So 4, fuck, man. But you imagine AD, Giannis.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Man, holy shit.
I guess
that's stupid.
Like come back to it though. Like I would have like assumed. The reason why I was like I'd agree with you, Cam, with the 76ers is like I reckon Embiid's like fractured the team, mate. You know, in regards to like chemistry, they talk about camaraderie and brotherhood. Like that's the common theme in championship teams, bro. And anything when you get a group of men together or a group of males, like that's what comes out on top after, like as you go through a season and you come out, whether you win or lose.
In his first 2 games being poor, he's come back in his first 2 games. He hasn't scored much. You know, it's like he hasn't been the guy he's been the last. You know, the guy that he is.
Well, it's been the top 3. You know him, Joker, and Giannis. You know the MVP. So. Like Giannis is coming out on fire. Like Joker's like triple doubling as well, just as good as LeBron in like recent weeks. So for Joel to come out in 2 games and miss that back to back, yeah, I was like, gee, what are you up to, bro? And we had this talk. Remember last time we were on the potty, Cam? Right, the bro's got a max contract. Don't you want to pour some money into your body, G?
Yeah.
Mind, body, soul. I don't know. Like first. You know, look at the benefits that LeBron's got. Oh, he's 20 years in the league.
But Tully, the difference between a lot of all those guys you just named, the guys you talk about that are playing right now, yeah, they all got stats and all this shit, right? But you know what's missing in a lot of the names? Not all of them, but some of the names you named is like leadership, dude. It's like being like a pure leader. Like you got the likes of like LeBron. He pulls the team together, drags that team through. Steph does the same thing, drags that team through. Shit's fucking up. He got Draymond next to him. Just happy to go yell at somebody. Giannis is a similar player, and that's what I think separates Giannis from those other guys that are not the ones I mentioned. You know what I mean? Is they hold people he holds people accountable. You look at Joel Embiid. What's he do? He's garbage, man. He came out and said, "I ain't gonna play fucking back-to-backs no more, impossible for the rest of my career." Like, dude, are you serious, man? Like, that is like the weakest shit ever. In fact, you don't say that. Like, there's certain things that you should just like. It's like, you know, when the inside words come out, and you're like, man, I probably shouldn't have said that shit. Like, dude, you shouldn't have said that shit. Like, contract,
like on a podcast, or
no, but tell it. Oh, I do that shit all the time, man. This is my outlet. Tell it, your mic keeps creeping, and now Cam's has gone all the way over. You guys' mics have like crept over. It's like weird, man. So it's just like going. And then Lando, you went real black, man. Oh, there you coming back, trying to like disguise your mic.
I just want to say,
he's like turning the contrast all the way down so they can't see the mic. He's like,
I just want to say, I had the Raptors on that category, the raise the flag category, but to round off
that's
my
3 for 4. That's 3 for 4.
Yeah, but to round off all my teams, because I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. I had Portland Trailblazers there.
Oh, bro, do you know what? I knew. So if I that would have been 4. because that's the one team. I was thinking to myself, oh my god, who did I miss from my list in the entire thing? And it was Portland. And I would definitely 100% this. I'm with you, Doug, with Portland, because Portland is dog shit right now. Like a steaming hot pile of shit. Like there's certain teams in NBA that if you play right now and you lose, you fucked up. Like there's no other
and I think
way
they
to deal
did
with
when
it.
they chose Scoot Henderson over, getting rid of.
Yeah, man.
Damon
Damian
CJ.
Lillard.
Dude,
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton. So the Lakers. So as much as I was saying how I'd be fucking touching myself in inappropriate ways if Giannis became our next center, but next to that, if we were looking for a center right now, DeAndre Ayton, Doug, because that's another fucking fire sale. They're trying to get rid of fools. If there's anybody that needs a center right now, like a serviceable center, dude, I always feel like he got a bad stick over in Phoenix because he's way better than what he did in Phoenix. Honestly, I reckon he's sort of like a 20-12, 20-13 with like 2 blocks a game type guy. And probably like a fistful of assists because he can pass as well. He's ridiculous. Put him in the right system. I reckon you put him in a Laker uniform, holy shit. Tell you, mark my word. Actually, you know what? Boom. What the fuck we call it? No cap. But Lakers get DeAndre Ayton, fuck, we winning it all. Because you get that motherfucker next to AD and you got LeBron, holy shit. Then you got Austin Reed playing in Rui Hachimura. Dude, that is a big ass lineup. The team that was undefeated up until today. Cleveland. The reason why they were so successful is because they're a very large team. Because we all know the NBA's changed. Big man shoot as well. And now everything's fucked up. And they can guard everything. So now you got big guys. Just to break it down for the non-basketball savant, is when you have bigger dudes that can shoot threes and all that big shit, that just means that you got bigger guys that play defense. It's literally all it is. Because if you can throw fucking 4 out of your 5 guys that are well over 6'6", 6'7", you are guarding everything on defense. Yeah. And that's my mic drop moment for fucking. Who the fuck was I talking about? It's trying to steal DeAndre Ayton. Hell yeah, fuck yeah, bring it.
I'm conscious about the Lakers coming up when we're talking about the raise the flag categories. The Lakers have been coming up a lot under this category. But shall we move on? Lando, can you round off all your teams for raise the flag, raise the white flag?
I really just had those 3 definite. The other ones were they had to be certain situations that would make them raise the flag to tank. Yeah. So those 3 were definite for me. The ones that I mentioned: Wizards, Jazz, and what's it?
Moving on up, the next category is called "This Is Our Year," and that's borrowed off the New Zealand Warriors, Monica. New Zealand Warriors.
That's fucked up. I was trying to figure out.
This is our year every year and never get anywhere.
Why is it so low? You said it's our year and potentially won't make it. And because in terms of order, I was okay. I'll put
teams the Broncos, bro. Broncos do that too. Fuck.
Nah, I'm telling you, you're talking shit about the Warriors. That's fucked up, man. Tell you, fuck, man. I didn't realize you were talking shit about the Warriors. I would have put big teams there. I would have stocked up everything else and just let that blank. I'm like, dude.
I'll start us off. I reckon. The Bucks will be one of those.
Yo, teams. I got them there. I got the Bucks. How are you, Ash?
I got the Clippers, Zeus.
Oh. Clippers ain't making it, eh? Oh.
Clippers ain't doing shit, dog.
You ain't got the Bucks? You ain't got the Bucks there?
Nah, man. I got the Bucks in the 1-up. Oh no, actually, I got the Bucks in playoff bound.
Oh. That's a tough East, bro. Anyway,
Chris Middleton. No, the East is shit, bro. They got 3 teams over 500 right now. The East is absolute garbage. The East is the most open shit ever. Honest to God, who's playoff bound. My playoff bound is mostly Eastern Conference teams. More than is available to make it because it's such an open court for the East for the East. Now we're playing on we're looking at such a small sample. We're looking fuck it, what are we at? 10-15% of the season? You know what I mean? Anything can change. Teams like Milwaukee, they look like garbage right now. Tell you, You got fucking Giannis. Chris Middleton hasn't played a game this season. Cam, all of my NBA fantasy bullshit. I got him on my team. And I'm gonna hold on to him because he's dude. Chris Middleton's a fucking baller. Dame, you know what Dame does? It's Dame Dollar time, man. Bobby Portis, like Milwaukee teams like that, they're not to mess with. Like that's why Milwaukee down there, to me, yeah, nah. You watch, mark my word, the East is gonna be easy as shit. You're gonna see. I'm willing to put money on it that you're gonna have 2 teams in the East that will make the playoffs with a sub 500 record. The West, the teams that make the play in, the eighth and ninth place team, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, sorry, the ninth and 10th place team in the West will both be over 500 this year. I'm willing to put money on both of those things in one little package because the East is shit, man, which makes it hard. But from a shit point of view, whereas the West is hard because you're playing against good teams.
Who's one of your teams in this category? And this is how you.
I got San Antonio as well.
Oh yeah, I got San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got Wemby. Wemby's cool. Wemby's cool. Dog, Wemby's cool as shit, man. I shit you not. There's only one other team that I've been watching, and I hate the Spurs, but I'll watch the Spurs with my son. We'll watch highlights just to laugh at Wemby because he's crack up, man. Like
2 steps from the 3-point line, Eagles. I'm like,
dude, he's crazy, man. What the hell? Yeah, man.
But Chris Paul's having a time off him too, bro. Chris Paul's enjoying that time off.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
A good mental.
So hold up. So we'll run through this, Cam. On this same category, I had New Orleans, which we spoke about before, the flag thing, and then I got Charlotte.
Ooh, okay. I got none of those. I got
because Charlotte ain't doing shit.
I was thinking about that.
I left Brooklyn out my shit too. Damn, I left 2 teams.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got Hawks and Nets in this category.
I didn't say much about the Hawks, but the Nets definitely, bro, because I've seen a couple of the games. Yeah, like Cam Thomas is going off Cam Johnson when he wants to, and they're just waiting for Nick Claxton to come back. And Ben Simmons looks weird.
Oh, you said the Nets. Oh yeah. Oh, bro.
They're trying to play him at 5, but he's just weird.
That's so tell you, Lando, no disrespect those, but you know, you can't diss Cam and Adam's homie, Ben Simmons, man. They love that guy, man. You know, hey, once upon a time, Lando, remember when we used to do the NFL and NBA thing? It was all split with the thing. And when I did the NBA thing, dude, we would have, I shit you not, we would have a list of topics, and there'll be a Ben Simmons topic that would like carry.
That was a diss topic. That was a diss.
Yeah, it was. 100% it was. 100% was a diss topic. But it was like they did not like him. And do you remember what I always say, Cam? And I'm always say it, and I'll still say it to this day, dog. Give us fucking Ben Simmons, and I will take that defensive asshole and put his ass on the bench and let him run the D from the point guard position. Let LeBron coach this fool. I shit you not, man. He'll be badass, dude. He knows how to dish. He'll be like Cam. He'll be like Cam Reddish on steroids, dude. Real shit. Except he can't shoot threes like Cam Reddish can. So that's like a negative thing. But you never know, man. They might like Bronny James teach Ben Simmons how to shit.
To round off my list in the category, I got the Chicago Bulls. In there.
I had them on Chase the White Flag, so chase the white flag, fucking steal the white flag. I don't know.
Is that all your teams? Is that all your teams on there?
Yeah, that's all my teams.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Next category is play-in and outs. So teams that will make the play-in, but not necessarily make the playoffs. Who you got, Linda?
Oh, me?
I got 3 teams. I got 3 teams in this one.
I got a gang of teams in this one, Oos.
Right.
I'm liking the Pacers at the moment. Just off what they got with Halliburton, Miles, and Siakam.
Yep. I got the same as you. I got Indiana.
I don't know if they can sustain it because of just injuries there. Because I think they play big minutes, and then a lot of the workload goes through those 3 players. So yeah, I don't know what their role players are like. I don't know the rest of the team well enough. I think they got that Mathurin dude, that Benedict guy. who shows up every now and then.
He was
but
bad last year. I don't know about this year, but yeah, he was badass last year.
yeah,
A little
so
plug-in
I got
dude.
them.
I got Indy on that list too. You got Indy use? Ollie Cam.
Nah, I don't.
Who have you got in?
Goes.
Okay, I got 3 teams. I got Hornets, and that was a hard one because
Nice.
I was about to, I
Nice
had them in
shoulders,
This Is Our Year, but then I put them up just because I might think that Lamelo Ball will get some help, because he's been the absolute superstar for that team, but it's only been him, mate.
Well, they had that guy Nate Richards.
Bridges.
Yeah,
Nah, him and Bridges.
Miles.
Bridges
Yeah.
is bad because he came off that fucking court case. Because like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say I support any kind of like illegal shit, right? When it comes to all these legal battles that these guys have, but when it comes to sports, I'm like, just let a motherfucker play until he's guilty, right? And he's one of those guys that nobody wanted to touch because he had some legal battles, and when he came out of it, he was innocent, and now he's still there, and it's fucked up because he could have moved. And honestly, man, you would have been an amazing addition. And I always go back to my Lakers. Cam, I know we talk about the flag, we talk about every section, it always comes back to the Lakers, but he'd be an amazing addition to the Lakers. like, and when I say that, I don't mean that because I'm just trying to talk about the Lakers. That's my appreciation for a player. You know what I mean? Like that motherfucker, dude. He's bad, dude. He's a baller, dude. He's dirty. You know who he reminds me of? He's like Montrezl Harrell, who, by the way, you see who he plays for now? Dude, he's in the NBL.
True.
And he's dunking on fools. Who he play for? Oh, fuck. We need to save that for the next one, Cam. We'll do a little thing on him. Because honestly, in the preseason, dude, he was dunking on everybody. And the only reason I saw that shit is because NFL and everything else wasn't like hogging the fucking commercial in the highlights. But Montrezl Harrell playing NBL was a monster in like the beginning of the season, preseason.
So yeah, I'll go Hornets, get in the play-ins, but get out. I got the Nuggets in there. Get in the play-ins and get out.
Who?
The Nuggets.
The Nuggies.
I got the Nuggets, the Denver Nuggets in there.
Yep,
And
I see that.
And only because they've lost all their players, like they've gave them away, trying to save some money off the salary cap and that.
No, I personally think they'll creep back into playoff bound. They'll be in that playoff bound range. I think a team that you probably have in playoff bound that I would swap out
the play-in.
That is Sacramento.
Yeah, I got the Kings in the play-in and outs.
It was Sacramento.
Yeah, I got them there.
Yeah, I got Sac.
What about the Pistons? I got the Pistons in. Oh, you got
Pistons? Yeah, I got Pistons in play out. I got Miami in the play out. Unfortunately, Cam. Sorry, I just don't see them getting this shit unless they get a big trade. But then I also got Atlanta, Indiana, and Detroit in the play out. And like I said, for the East, for me, it's so fluid because it could be playoff bound or it could be. So, like, I've separated my playoff bound contention teams for like the play-in, play-out contention teams, if you know what I mean. Because a lot of these East Coast teams that I've named, or East Coast, the Eastern Conference teams in the play-in, play-out, they're all teams that can easily make the playoffs if they're not in the play-in, play-out, if you know what I mean. But none of them are stand out, like guaranteed to be playoff bound. So, like, to round off, this is my list, dudes, for the play-in, play-out. Is Orlando, Sacramento, Houston, Miami, Indiana, Atlanta, and Detroit. And it's like I just feel like all those teams are like fringe teams. Like, and it's purely based on right now. Like, obviously, Sacramento can jump up like quite significantly. But the West Coast, the Western Conference is so hard right now. Like, it's so tough. Like, honestly, you're gonna have teams that are like not making, that are not in the playoffs, like right off the bat, top 6. That you just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then to add on to what he's saying too, also is like the injuries. Like we've already seen the impact this has on the Pelicans. Like if they had a full squad team, they're starting 5. I know it's like they poured a lot into it, but would they be at the bottom? Most likely not. But yeah. Yeah, it's a shot, Ash, bro.
Who's your teams, Lando, for playing and outs?
Yeah, I would have went with the Kings too. I'm not sold on them at the moment, especially after what the Lakers did to them, and after watching that game too. So, not to say that the Lakers are the standard or anything at the moment, but those are the games I'm watching. So, not too sure. Yeah, that's probably like out of the West, it'll probably be the Kings. I'm not too sure what's happening with the Suns. I've seen some of their stats, and it's not like healthy. Like I know they've relied on Booker a lot. I think KD's been out for a couple of games, or at least this week, just gone. And I'm not too sure what's happening with Beal either, bro. So yeah, and you're not gonna get big minutes out of Nurkic either. So yeah, they might be there, they might not. I don't know.
With Phoenix, the thing with Phoenix, man, when they're healthy, they're stupid, man. They're a ridiculous team, and
yeah, but you could argue that with all the NBA teams, or that's all.
Yeah,
I guess that's what I'm trying
straight
to
up.
get.
Yeah. And you're right in the sense that they're down there, and they could easily slide between. I got them at the top of my playoff bound list because they're not contenders or elites, but if they're healthy, holy fuck, they're hard to beat, man. They're so hard to beat. Because the squad they come with, like Tyus Jones is playing his little ass off. Dude, he's balling. You got Grayson Allen. Don't forget, Grayson Allen led the NBA in 3-point shooting last year, and them as a team was one of the number 1 3-point. I think they were number 2 to Boston last year or something like that. Top 3 in 3-point shooting last year. But fucking Phoenix is ridiculous, man. Like if they're hot and everybody's healthy, like you said, Nurkic's saying shit. But the thing is the game's evolved so much to the point where, like, when your center's standing out there shooting the 3, and I think they shoot the second highest threes in the league next to fucking Golden State or I don't know who the fuck. Boston, must be 3 or 4. Boston won. Boston had like the most ridiculous stats last year for 3-point shooting, which we'll get to later. But you know what I mean? Like Phoenix, they're serious. We don't have it on the list, but dark horses, Zeus. If I had to put a dark horse on that list, Phoenix would be one of those because KD is a goddamn beast.
He's a killer, bro.
Yeah, man. Like you imagine his ass sneaking in and like knocking out the number 1, coming from the play-in, or coming in and like knocking out the number 3 or 4. And now it's like an entire different, like you just look at the playoffs different because KD's gone into that mode. And then you got Bradley Beal and Booker, and then potential stupid 3-point shooters and like no-name guys. And we already spoken about it. Everybody shoots 3 now. You know what I mean? All you need is an entire team to just be, and your 3 best players all shoot 3s.
I guess like one to chuck, not dark horse. Oh yeah, I guess a dark horse, and then one above them. Like dark horse will be like the Grizzlies once Ja comes back, and then they figure out how you use Jaren Jackson, Jalen Williams, and how that looks. And then when you got the rookie Zach Edey. Above that, no.
Oh, you got to play off bound. Got you.
But they're not in there. Yeah, they're not. But for me, the Grizzlies will be the dark horse too.
Silly.
Yeah, but that's why they're a dark horse. That's why
all it takes is for fucking our little fucking colorful dreadhead asshole Ja to pull out a Glock and get caught on camera, and the next thing you know, he's done for the year. And it fucks
at the same time, also it goes the other way. If he stays, for like 50, 60 games, they're the dark horse, and you can't stop that cat.
Hold up. Hold up. No. Let's because I thought about this the other day. Let's talk about Ja. Cam, what you think about Ja, right? So this is my opinion on Ja. Is this motherfucker everybody talking about right now? He's the most athletic player I've ever seen. He's woo-de-woo, all this shit. So we've seen it before. In fact, we've seen it 4 times. Actually, I only thought of a 4th one just now when I said 3. We've seen it 4 times. We've seen him do it. We've seen Derrick Rose do it. We've seen D Wade do it. We've seen Allen Iverson do it. What happened to 3 of the 4 guys? Oh, sorry, 2 of the 4 guys. You seen fucking Derrick Rose. What happened? And you know what? All due respect to fucking Allen Iverson, but Derrick Rose did the best. Exactly what fucking Ja's trying to do. He tried to do that shit the other day against the Lakers. I watched the shit. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, dude, he jumps up and he does all this shit. But his finishing is sloppy. Derrick Rose's shit was so, like, refined. Allen Iverson's shit was refined. When they do this, yeah, remember they throw it this way or that way, but it's refined. Dwayne Wade, he would do the same shit. He would jump up, but he's not doing this. He's trying to finish. When Ja's trying to finish, it looks a little bit sloppy. If he doesn't refine his shit, dude, he's gonna be fucking forgotten. Like, he'll be like one of those guys we're all gonna laugh about in the future and be like, dude, yeah, he dropped 25, 30 points a game, but what did he win? Nothing. Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J, what did he do against AD? Yeah.
Tough.
That's not a fucking defensive player of the year performance. I don't know, go back to this again every time, Cam, but you know that's my sample size. You know, I watched them play against us. And unless you dropping 50, I'm not watching the highlights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we move up? We'll move up to playoff bound. So, I guess this category is teams that will make the playoffs, but not necessarily make the finals. So, I've got 8 teams. Have I? Yeah.
Yep.
I've got the Rockets, Mavs, Lakers, Timberwolves, Heat, Grizzlies, Clippers, Knicks, Pacers, Suns, Orlando, Pistons.
The only one I'll call bullshit on what you just said was the Clippers, because fuck, Kawhi ain't coming back till 2027, and he's gonna look like Cyborg and shit when they legalize that shit. But shit.
Who you got in that category?
I got Phoenix, Denver, Memphis, Minnesota, New York, Dallas, Milwaukee, and it's all like Dallas guaranteed they're gonna make the playoffs. I actually don't think they can get that far. Like that experiment, even with Klay Thompson, I think he's gonna get it won't age well. New York, yeah, guaranteed they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna be they won't be nothing special. Phoenix, we just spoke about that. Denver, Jokic will drag their ass to the top 6, top 5, just because of him. Like you said, Lando, bench is weakened. Fuck all support. That's why they're no longer an elite in my thing. But because of who he is and the way he plays, I fucking hate it, man. Like, dude, I grew up watching Tim Duncan against the Lakers, and he was fucking horrible to watch. And apparently, he's like top 10 all time in a lot of people's lists. I think it's bullshit. Minnesota, they got a little bit of a fucking regression there, like losing Cat.
Growing pains out in Minnesota, I reckon.
Nah, they lost Cat. No, they lost Cat, and honestly, Cat in New York is worse. Sorry, let me start again. Cat in Minnesota is better than Cat in New York.
I was thinking that. You know, like you've gone from AE to Jalen Brunson, like,
dude, I love Julius Randle. I think Julius Randle was cool when he was with the Lakers. He was drafted by us. I always got a soft spot for all of the guys that we draft, no matter where they go. And Julius Randle, like, he's a very temperamental type player. Like, if he's not happy, he don't play well. And it's fucked up because when he's happy or if he's angry, he plays fucking mean. And that's exactly the Julius Randle that Minnesota gets. But you're not always going to get that. What Minnesota needs is consistency. Because Minnesota they decided to go and give fucking Rudy Gobert money instead of Cat. And now where's Cat? Cat's over in the system where he doesn't need to be a focal point of anything. Like you've got fucking Jalen Brunson, who's a score first point guard. So already you've taken away 15-20% of your second option scoring points, which fucks up whoever you got there. And the fact that your probably your best second scoring option in New York is Cat. He's gonna be floating 3-point line. So you lose that whole pick and roll, like the advantage of with a small drive in, the big right there off the side. Now your he's all the way up the top. So it's all fucked up. Like I just yeah. Fuck. Yeah, Milwaukee definitely playoff bound. Giannis gets the shit sorted. Fucking Middleton comes back healthy. Well, Milwaukee's they're guaranteed in the East. The East is weak, man. But Cam, I like your list, Cam, because you fucking put some teams into the playoff bound that are most likely playoff bound because of the way the East is going to pan out, you know. And I had a lot of the teams that you said from the East in the playing out because of the whole thing I was talking about before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the Magic in there because Ben Carroll's been a beast for those guys. Like I know, is he still injured or
Who? One?
Ben Carroll? Is he still injured?
Oh yeah, bro. Because I got him in my fantasy.
Oh yeah.
He dropped 100, and then he's out for the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh yeah, shit.
Dude,
So he's a big loss for them.
Ben Carroll is like, he's ridiculous, man. He's a guaranteed all-star like vet for like the rest of his career, whether it's this year, next year, year after. What I saw in the Olympics and the World Cup, dude, he's stupid, man. I love Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll's fuck, man. He's another guy I love seeing purple and gold. I don't think we'll ever get him, but he's somebody. Hopefully, he stays in the East because if Orlando can build around Ben Carroll and Franz Wagner, and even if Jalen Suggs like stands up and does his thing, dude, Wendell Carter, he's not a slack off anyway either. Like he's another one that's sort of on the trade market that I wouldn't mind the Lakers getting because he's a solid big man. Like and he can shoot three, you know. So Orlando, hey, 100%, man. Like that's like I said, Cam. Orlando's in my playing out, but
they're playoff bound.
Bound.
Yeah, 100.
Easily
that's because of the East.
Bound. Yeah, because of the East.
Now you covered all the teams, also.
Yep. Your teams, Lando,
for
playoff bound.
Real similar to what you've got, bro. Obviously the Magic and the Knicks, I reckon, are definite. That's sort of how they're going. I reckon the Knicks got more growth. Maybe Magic once they get Wendell Carter back. I reckon Pistons, not like a dark horse, but they'll be on their way up too in the playoffs. I reckon they've worked hard enough. Cade Cunningham's been playing like lights out for his team and being that guy like him. Then they recently got Jalen Duren back, I think about 2 weeks or a week and a half ago. So, you know, there's always a good combo in regards to like a guard and a big center. Like that's normally a winning formula, you know, old school. In the West, everyone like what you said. I don't know. I'm not sold on the Rockets. I know like Fred VanVleet been playing mean at the guard there, but I'm just not sure, bro. I'm not sure. There's something.
I reckon Houston's.
I put them down.
Houston's assist
from form. I think just their current form. They won 7 of the last 10 games. That's about it.
Yeah, nah. Houston could be something special because don't forget they could be a dark horse to win the fucking Kevin Durant sweepstakes if he does come up. The dark microphone. So go closer. Grab it again. Dude, Houston's a weird team to like gauge with, right? Because they've got so many draft picks. Them and OKC, like OKC, not so much anymore. I mean, they still got draft picks for like the next decade. You know what I mean? But in terms of fucking, we talk about Houston. Fuck, Houston could be a weird like. You know who's playing for Houston right now for all the Kiwis, right? Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
You imagine if he gets healthy.
Steven Adams.
Yeah.
Pair him up with the Sengun cat.
Sengun, dude, he's scary. You imagine? No, mind you, in any like decent deal, Sengun's gone. You know what I mean? Like there's certain players that will have to go, but the core of that team, used to be something interesting. Used to be interesting.
All right, boys. Our last category and the one at the very top, the elites. These are the probable making the NBA Finals. So I got 4. I got the Cavs, Celtics, OKC, and the Warriors.
Not sure about the Warriors, but okay. Other 3 Cavs based on form.
Yeah.
Celtics, because they're just Jason Tatum is like nuts, bro. The guy just dribbles like maybe 3, pulls up at like maybe 2 meters, a meter and a half away from the 3-point line, and just lets it rip, bro. I haven't been watching a lot of games, but I've been watching that guy, and that guy is. And if he's not firing, flipping Jaylen Brown's like on some crazy shit too. So I'm like, damn. And then Al Horford's been like chipping in every now and then too, bro. So, yes, bro. Celtics, the series are a massive one. To make the conference finals, if not the NBA. So, you can't make sure bits, but top 4 at least.
Nice.
I'm the same with the Thunder too, bro. I reckon they're like they are.
Nice. How about you, Ash? What you got for the elites?
So my elites, and I'll explain it as I name my teams, right? So top of the list, I got OKC. Now, the only reason I got OKC there is they got depth, they got youth, they got energy, right? Now, that'll take you so far that'll give you a puncher's chance at making to the finals. And of course you got SGA. What can I say, right? And they can do some mountain moving in terms of trades as well. If they decide like fuck this, we're gonna like drop 3 of our guys, pull somebody, even if it's like a fucking what's the tall ass white boy? Oh, Holmgren. You imagine like Chet and a couple first round picks for like a Giannis. I'm not saying that that's what they would do, but you know what I mean? They have the power and the trading ability to do that shit to a team that might not be looking too well. Like you guys are saying, Milwaukee's sort of lower on your ladder. Well, you measure if Milwaukee decide, well, fuck it. Giannis is he could potentially walk in 2 years. We're better off getting like a generational talent, like a homegrown, plus a couple first round draft, like number 1, like first round draft base. Boom. Right back in it. Anyway, so that's OKC. Golden State, hey, look, they're looking stupid right now. Like, honestly, like, they lost some guys. Not a lot. Well, if you want to call Klay Thompson a lot. But who they got back, fuck me, man. They got Buddy Hield. They got Slow-Mo. They got a rookie that's balling out. They got Pajinski that's, he'll finally, like, come into something. And then on top of all that, you got Draymond shooting better than you ever seen him shoot, and Steph being Steph. And the records speak for themselves. They only lost for like 2-3 games. So Golden State, the way they're playing right now, yeah, guarantee they're easily one of the elites. Cleveland, easy. 115. Start off season 15-0. Just lost today against Boston by fuck all. Again, I'm not completely sold on them just because they might be a regular season team, that's good during the season. When you rely on a big front line to be effective, you got to make sure that front line stays healthy. So, in the NBA, most of the time the big guys get hurt. So, who knows? They stay healthy, but again, they're coming out of the East. And I still have faith. Well, not faith in the sense that I support any Western Conference team, but whatever team comes out of Western Conference is most likely the best team in the NBA. After that, you got Boston. Fuck Boston, first and foremost. Fucking goddamn Leprechauns. I don't give a fuck. They won 18. Fuck them. They won 10 with Bill Russell when he played against a white boy. Against a bunch of white boys. So that shit shouldn't really count. So the fans say fuck Lakers because they won like a bunch of R's in Minneapolis. Don't give a fuck. They won 10 on some racist shit. So fuck the Celtics. Anyway, sorry, Adam. So yeah, Boston, they doing all right, I guess. They're doing their thing in Boston. Keep shooting threes. You want to hang your head on that? You want to play defense and act like you that? Yeah, go ahead. You won't be able to afford that team next year. So I think all the biasness shit aside, Boston is far and beyond the best team in the Eastern Conference, even though they got a worse record than Cleveland. Because they got a sustainable team, and Boston will most likely be the fucking Eastern Conference final representative. And then my last but not least, team for the elites, motherfucking Lakers. Dude, they're doing some shit that's stupid. And look, I don't even have to go into all the stats and everything. Like, we just won 6 games in a row, whatever. Cleveland won a game in a row. We lost some dumbass games we should have won. We got a rookie head coach at the end of the day. I don't know if I talked about it in the podcast or we were talking shit before, but the Lakers are showing 2020 vibes. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the bubble. Everybody think that when the Lakers won the last, the whole thing was played in the bubble. Fuck no, it wasn't. Majority of the season was done. Then fucking COVID happened. Then we had to go into the bubble. Before that happened, Lakers were number 1 in the league. We were running shit. We were playing happy. Guys were shooting threes. Defense was good. AD was shooting 3. LeBron was doing LeBron. And it's so funny because that was 4 years ago. And now LeBron is fucking 39 years old. And he's doing the same goddamn thing. And AD is playing at MVP level. You got a rookie like you ain't seen yet. Don't connect. Dropped 37 tonight. Thank you very much. Westside Connect. There it is. Connect 4. We're going to call him. Fucking, he going to get rookie of the year. You know, of course, everything I say, you got to take with a grain of salt because I'm a Lakers fan. But at the end of the day, wouldn't it be great to see Lakers Celtics in the final? Wouldn't that be great? And then for the Lakers to win it, to make it 18-18, and then it's tied again. Fuck, that'd be amazing. Anyway, that rounds off my shit, Cam. Thank you very mucho for allowing me to be a homer every time.
Hey, just to jump on just what Ash was talking about with the Cavs. I watched the Cavs and the Lakers play, man, and yeah, what he said is true about bigs getting injured, but those bigs, Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, are animals, bro. They literally ripped up the team. They set up the paint, bro. They were hard to get through. AD wasn't having his best game at all. I might be lying stat wise, but they stymied the flow of the offense, and then they were able to get quick turnovers. And Ash hasn't touched on it, but our transition defense sucks, bro. So when the Lakers come on defense, if the Lakers can sit, we're good. But if we get caught out of position, or in transition, bro, that's what happens. Bottles break, spillages happen, and we just can't thing, bro. And Jared Allen was like a monster in the paint, bro, just on easy drives in the lane. So yeah, that's we don't have the bigs to compete with teams who do have 2 bigs that can play at the same time. But like what Ash said, we're good in what we do and what we're about. So Lakers are on in that regard, and that'll probably be the only team I'll swap out with the Warriors, bro. As the Lakers, I wouldn't say the Warriors will make it to top 4, but that's because Ash's, bro. I'm biased as I like how we're vibing. Yeah. 2020 vibes.
Bias is a motherfucker. And you know what will change everything, Cam? And I'm just gonna put the cherry on the top of everything that Lando just said. Is that you watch this space. Another hot take. You got money, put it on this shit. Lakers gonna score a big before the trade deadline. It'll probably happen just before it. It might be Valanciunas, or maybe even Vucevic from fucking Chicago. It might be somebody that's injured right now that might get healthy, like a Mitchell Robinson, which would be fucking God. Oh my God, it'd be so stupid because we had him as a rookie and we got let go of him before he even made it to the Lakers when he was in G League. But yeah, Lakers get a proper center for the end of the season. You watch that space, game's over, though. 18-18, Lakers Celtics.
So, boys,
I talk so much shit, Cam. Thank you so much, Cam, for allowing me to talk so much shit about my Lakers. I just want to appreciate that. I want to first off, actually, I want to apologize to everybody who are not Laker fans that listen to me fucking just talk absolute bullshit. Well, not bullshit, but actually just rants about my Lakers. And then, Cam, I want to thank you for allowing me to do so.
No worries,
thank you, Cam. Thank you, Cam, for not only providing but listening to us. So thank you.
Producer Cam, motherfucker.
Okay, boys. I want to keep this list on mine and then revisit it maybe in the next month or maybe after New Year's. See where things are at. we'll change things around. Now we'll probably do this again and see where we move these teams around because there'll be a lot of movement.
Yep. 100.
Yeah, boys.